No fancy editing, just straight value, the real stuff. And today we're going to talk about pop-ups, how to create them, how they work, and really the best offers to use for your pop-ups at the moment, okay? Which I would say really the offer is like 80% of the pop-up itself, okay? It's what you should be testing. Alright, so the very first one we're gonna look at here is from Magic Mind, which I have recently changed their pop-up. They were using something completely different to this, and I assume this one works much better, okay? So they're actually copying grants here. Big offer in up front with the quiz. And generally, when it comes to the format here, full page quiz pop-up, I'm not talking about the offer itself, but full page quiz pop-up is what I recommend most people to do, okay? In this case, this is a desktop pop-up. You know, on desktop, it's fine to have the pop-up looking like this, where you have this a little bit to the side, but if you're doing on mobile, which is the most important, place for your store, I highly suggest you to have the pop-up or, the questions and the offer in the center of the screen, okay? On mobile, it's very, very important. I would say 80%, depends on the brands, but generally 80% of the people are on mobile nowadays. Okay, very important. All right, let's go to Magic Mind's new pop-up here. Unlock 50% off plus free gifts, and they have a little quiz. I like to always have just 3 options on the quiz, but they probably have A/B test this, or maybe they even these are the options they have, essentially. They even have a little bit of the triangle effect, which I like. That's great. Okay. Next part here is, just ask for the email address. And one of the cool things about this offer is that, like the offer itself is probably not 50% off. You probably have to buy something else to get the 50% off, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a clever trick. Plus free gifts, it's a clever trick. I like it. All right. So, email address, very simple. And the last one, which they did also copy from Grounds, which a lot of people is doing, even myself, is to activate your offer, finish signing up via text. And this might sound like not a great way to do it, but like getting phone numbers, it is so important. You can make so much money with SMS. SMS is so much more powerful than email. I mean, it's kind of relative, but generally, like, yeah, SMS, it's a lot more intrusive, essentially. When you receive an SMS, it's more intrusive than receiving an email, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, you should always go for SMS. And you should only send SMS when you're doing a big sale. Some people have their own opinions, but SMS, I see it as kind of investing, especially if you want to keep a healthy list and keep your subscribers happy. So yeah, you should only send SMS when you're doing something big, okay? Alright, this is the very first pop-up we saw from Magic Mind, and this is great. I like it. This is what I suggest the majority of the people to do. Full page quiz pop-up, okay? Very, very simple. Let's go to the next one, which I believe is Dr. Squatch? Yes, Dr. Squatch. Alright, so Dr. Squatch. Okay, so Dr. Squatch, they're constantly changing their pop-ups. I actually prefer the one they were using before than this one. But again, they're A/B testing, so it's totally normal. And I believe, okay, so their last one was a mystery offer with mystery boxes. You've probably seen that one before. But this one is totally different. This is save up to 52% plus 4 gifts with just a normal button. I think generally the quiz performs better, because when you receive this, people already know what's coming, and this one is still a little bit mysterious to most people. Okay, but still, it's you gotta A/B test. Every audience is different, so this is something extremely important. But save up to 52%, the very specific number, and up to plus 4 gifts. It's an irresistible offer. So we got that. Then we ask for the email address. I would honestly never. I would remove this part here. I would try to keep I would just basically try to keep things as simple as possible, but whatever, it's working for them. And I see a lot of people using the continue button instead of the claim now. Uh, and this is a very interesting thing because some of my clients, the claim now works better, but the continue also works better. You know what I mean, right? For some clients, continue is better. For other clients, claim now is better. So yeah, it's very interesting here. It should A/B test this. All right, let's go to this one. You're in. It's interesting because you notice that they didn't ask for SMS, and the reason for this, it's because they have a different SMS strategy, which I to be honest, again, you have to A/B test. It's all about A/B testing when it comes to this stuff. But I actually prefer the way they do it. I usually do it this way as well. But that's because we don't have the system in place to do what these guys do. But yeah, like essentially what they do is when they're launching a specific new product, they say, yo, you want to receive this first? Sign up to SMS. Something along the lines of that. And it works really, really well for them. So yeah, that's why they do this. But I really like the fact that you actually finish the pop-up, you know? You remove, like, you close that loop. So that's really good too. All right, Magic Mind, Dr. Squatch, and this one I assume is Brass. Let me see. Brass, there you go. All right, so Brass, they have been using their pop-up for quite a long time now. And you know, I like it. I just think that they should try a full page pop-up. So this is a regular pop-up when it doesn't it's not a full page pop-up. It's just a small portion of the screen, and this takes the entire screen essentially, right? And I prefer the full page pop-up because people can only focus on the pop-up, right? When you have this, people can still look around and see like the site. But yeah, you need to A/B test it. Like this stuff is all about A/B testing. If you got a mystery offer to claim it, let us know what you are interested in. 3 more options. I actually, to be honest, I really like this because if they go with this one too, they are more likely to finish the opt-in. Okay, this is human psychology, but yeah, again, you need to A/B test it, and I assume they did A/B test a shit ton of these, so it's working for them. What do you want to feel, right? Then they ask for the SMS, or sorry, the email opt-in. I believe they changed it. They had one saying feeling is understanding, something along the lines of that. So yeah. Again, the more you grab, the more you save. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that should be there. It's fine. And here, we got the shop now thing with a limited time as well. That's interesting. Yeah, this is basically, I assume, the subscription plan, which, you know, yeah, you should, like, if you have a subscription brand, you should always try to push subscription instead of single purchase. Okay, very important. Yeah, I really like Breast. You know, I already reviewed their entire funnel, and they're great. Like they're pretty good at what they do. Okay, all right. So to the last one, which is grunts. So I actually left this for last because they got a big problem here. Oh, no. You need to have spacing here. Whatever made this needs to fix it. But anyways, the reason why I left this for last, it's because generally in the marketing world, there's always a tendency to do like one thing, and it's starting to come up that using woman as images, especially in supplement brands and health brands, it tends to convert better. Now, this is more related to ads, okay, ads than pop-ups, but everything is the same, right? Everything relates to conversion rate. Uh, so this is something that I am seeing a lot of people do, and it's something that I think you should at least try, okay? Specifically when it comes to supplement brands and health stuff, okay? Unlock your 52% off to claim share what problem you're trying to solve. I don't like the spacing here at all. This looks really bad. And like the way this copy is structured is also not great. Like, yeah, they need to I mean, like the thing. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, the most important pop-up is the mobile one. Okay, but you should obviously have the desktop pop-up in place, and this is just not there. And I think they should fix it. Yeah, that is my take. All right, 4 options here. All right, very well. So to the next one. Um, Again, I would completely remove the sign up for email to receive your discount. I would just remove that. Keep things simple. I think they should play around with colors here. It's yellow. Yeah, they should try something here to see if it works better, to pop a little bit more. Again, using the continue. I think everyone is using continue. Okay, sign me up. Okay, Brez is using sign me up. That's great. Email opt-in and SMS opt-in here. Finish signing up, activate your offer, blah blah blah. This is like the very first brand I saw doing this to active like essentially if you want to activate your offer you need to sign up for SMS. This was the very first brand I saw, and after that I just kept seeing more and more people using it. Same as an example as Magic Mind. I do it too, and it works. You get more SMSs, and again, SMS is very powerful. Like you can make a shit ton of money with SMS. It's very, very powerful, okay? But again, only use it on big sales. Very important. All right, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I usually always leave the best for last, and this is a bit of a little trick that I'm seeing at the moment a lot of people do, and it seems to be working, and it's the fact that using pictures of women uh, works better than using pictures of a man, okay? Specifically related to health stuff. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. And if you're looking for someone to create you a fire pop-up and a fire email system that can actually generate your revenue, you are in the right place, okay? All right, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And I wish you an amazing rest of the day.